Hey, you fans of popular culture of the 20th century, follow me on this little journey, and I'm going to take you to the two most iconic film locations from one of the most impactful films of the 20th century, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Okay, I did my due diligence. It took me about 2 weeks to find out where these two key scenes were filmed in 1990. And what I had to do is I had to find out the time of year that they filmed the movie Terminator 2. It was after the equinox, and I studied where the shadows were in the film, and then because I know LA County like the back of my hand, and then I used the old Thomas Guide maps, I was able to find these two film locations. Now, I don't know anybody in the film industry now. I had an uncle that worked at 20th Century Fox in the 1960s. So I had to find this place out. The two scenes, the Harley jump off scene and the where T-1000 crashes into the overpass. Now, I'm coming up to the famous scene. They started construction across the street with condos like they always do, but it's in this cul-de-sac. Now, in the film, it's got a blunt end where T-800 does the jump off into the riverbed, as we used to call these flood controlled channels in the 1960s. And in the film they put a blunt end, and you have to admit they had to do it that way because it would have been very difficult for Peter Kent to jump off the narrow edge. So here you go, here we come. I'm gonna get around this truck. Here's the flood control channel, and 32 years later, the only difference is all this rust right here. But here you go, here you fans, here you go all over the world, you millions of fans of this iconic film location right here where T-800 right here, as you can see, like I said, it's a sharp edge. Let me back out. Now you got to remember the context of the film. This is when T-800 jumps off at this spot. T-1000, that mimetic polyalloy liquid metal advanced prototype, is chasing young John Connor. So T-800 has to jump into the flood control channel here, and there you go. There's another shot. Let me see. Now, 32 years ago, in this right here in this spot, they had two cranes 150 feet apart. They had one right here on this side, and I guess the other one was in the riverbed down there. And then they had between the two cranes there was a 1-inch cable, and from that hung two guy wires connected to a 8-foot spreader bar. And then the Harley, the Fat Boy, the FL STF 83 cubic inch Fat Boy, it was suspended from that spreader bar. And now they said that James Cameron had Peter Kent, the stand-in. He wasn't even a stuntman. He was just a stand-in for Arnold, who he had already done 14 films for. And they said that he was actually going 35 miles per hour. And then the jump was 85 feet, or for you Brits, 30 meters. And that looks like about maybe 25 feet deep right there. And he only hit because of the, like I said, the suspended hanging from that A-frame, he only hit the bottom going that only 180 pounds hit the bottom. So but you got to give that guy credit, Peter Kant, for not being a stuntman. They said that he was inducted into the Stuntman Hall of Fame after that. It was considered one of the top 10 stunts in film history. Okay, so due to the miracle of editing, I'm going to take you to where T-1000 going southwest. It's only about 300 feet, the length of a football field. Let's follow through, and I'm going to show you fans all over the world the final iconic film location of where T-1000 crashes into that overpass. So follow me, and let's continue this vignette. That apartment complex, that was already there in the movie. And this T2, they made it for 102 million, and it made $500 million at the box office. And James Cameron, he was paid $6 million to write it and direct it. Arnold got 15 million and a Gulfstream 3 business class jet. Now here you go, here you fans. Here's the final location. And if you remember, okay, here first, before I show you right there, well, as you can see down there, there was no concrete divider. It was a fake divider to add more drama to the movie, of course. But here's a shot when a little later, after he crashes T-1000, remember he's walking right here, and here's the police car, the LAPD patrol car that he gets in, and that pole, as you can see, that utility pole still there, and the air conditioner unit, it still looks pretty much the same. And what are the odds? The semi-tow truck here, it's not a Freightliner tow truck, but what are the odds? And then when he crashes after, and then T-800 with John Connor sitting on the Fat Boy right here, and it looks farther in the movie, and it looks higher and bigger and wider, but due to, of course, CGI, they made it wider. And in the film, you can see those palm trees on the left there, and then that utility pole, and then there's that tree there that you can see in the film. And okay, so let's go around here. Let's see here. There's the apartment complex, and that house was there, of course. And let's get a shot of the famous Caution 911 spot. And here you go, you fans. I noticed they were asking, is there a like a mark there, or like an impact crater right there? And that's where they put the somebody, the prop master, the set director, somebody, I don't know, or maybe John Teeter coming from the future, knowing the impact this film would have. They placed Caution 911 10 years and 2 months to the day that it would soon occur. And there you go, there's the bottom of the riverbed. And as you can see, there's no divider. And this film, this was the first film in history that had a CGI created main character, T-1000, and it took 25 technicians, and it cost $5 million. 25. They said it added up to 25 years of man hours. That's the way they said it, to create the CGI that added up to 5 minutes in the film. Now here you go. Due to the miracle of editing, there's the Harley jump off scene over there, about 300 feet, 900 meters. And in the film, of course, it looks really far. So here you go, you fans. Here's a panoramic shot of the area. And like I said, I did my due diligence for you fans all over the world. And nothing has changed. Okay, so in the words of the great Marshall McLuhan, the future of the future is the present, because nostalgia is the future. So thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be seeing you. Okay, bye-bye.